Leveraging Discovered and ChatGPT to create candidate nurturing content is going to be a game changer for anybody who needs to hire fast and make quality hiring decisions. Nurturing a relationship with your ideal candidate throughout the hiring process could make or break whether or not that ideal person accepts or rejects your offer. In this competitive market, the candidate is your customer. How we communicate with them in and throughout that process is absolutely critical. Creating the content to nurture them throughout that process is a time-consuming effort. We're using AI, ChatGPT, and Discovered to automate the creation and the delivery of that content at each stage of the hiring process. Those of you who know me, I follow typically a 5-stage hiring process. I receive a resume, we screen them, we decide who we want to invite for a first Zoom interview, a short meet and greet, get to know the candidate, make sure that they seem to be a fit, answer their questions. After that, we typically ask them to complete a series of behavioral, aptitude, skill-based assessments from our 30+ assessment suite, sometimes even provide references right then in the early stages of the process that we use our automated reference checking tool to check for us. If the assessments go well, then we typically are inviting that person in to an in-depth interview, whether it be over Zoom or into the office. And a side note, we're actually going to create candidate scorecards and our full interview guides using AI and ChatGPT integrated right into Discover. And then finally, we want to invite candidates to do a job shadow or a working interview. That's usually a half day where the candidate gets to meet a variety of different people within the organization. They get to shadow somebody doing their existing job. They get to collaborate, maybe do a small task or two. So we get to see the candidate in action and they get to see us in action. It's one of the most crucial steps in the process to make sure that our candidate is a good fit for our organization. So imagine you're tasked with creating all of the messaging to go along with this. You get done with the first interview, you love the candidate, and you want to get a follow-up message out to them, but you've got a busy schedule. AI, ChatGPT is allowing us to create high-quality content to keep pushing the candidate along in the process. And all I had to do was ask a simple prompt. The art of getting this done correctly is giving ChatGPT enough information to do it the way I want it done. In our previous videos, we covered creating a job description, a job advertisement, social media post, employee referral campaign, all using AI. So it has all of that in mind and it's all in the thread here already. All I needed to do this time was explain what my hiring process was and ask it to create the nurturing content to go along with it. And look, voila, step 1, received a resume. Nothing's worse than getting a computer-generated response. Now I can create a really well-crafted message that feels personal, directed at the candidate, and gives them a sense of what to expect now. And if they're an ideal candidate, I want them to be thinking of us. In a future video, I'm going to show you how we're creating recruitment marketing videos that can be inserted into these emails in a matter of seconds and minutes. Next step, invitation to that first phone or Zoom interview. It's virtually perfect message. I almost have to do nothing to finish it out. After that phone interview, if I like the person, I'm going to ask them to complete a set of assessments. Here we go, message created. And then if they complete the assessments and I want to invite them to an in-depth interview, boom, message created. We're getting to the end of the process and it's writing the offer letter for us. Here's another pain point. I've seen offer letters delayed by as many as 3 to 4 or 5 days. They want to make the hire. They tell the person, but they can't get the offer letter out the door because of the amount of time and effort it's going to take them to sit down and just think about what to write. AI is solving that problem instantly for us. You think this all sounds like a burden? It's done, boom. Snap of the fingers when we leverage AI, ChatGPT, and the tools built right into Discover. We make it so simple, easy for you to create a world-class recruiting process. The best part is all of these messages are already integrated right into your Discovered platform. We have these templates, you just hit go, your whole workflow is ready to go. You work the candidate through the process and these messages are sent out automatically. You don't even have to write in the person's name. We're leveraging smart tokens to personalize these messages. We built right into Discover a self-scheduling tool that will schedule the interviews for you. Okay, now that I showed you how to create all of the content that you need to nurture the candidate through the hiring process, I'm going to show you a bonus tip. A common challenge in the hiring process, particularly in the early stages, is you get a resume, you reach out to them, you ask them to schedule a first interview, and crickets, you hear nothing. So as a little bonus, I'm going to show you how we create follow-up content to keep nudging candidates through our hiring process, and how we're leveraging self-scheduling tools to make it easy to coordinate a time for that first interaction. I threw in an additional prompt here and asked it to create a series of 4 follow-up messages, 2 emails, and 2 text messages. By the way, text messaging is one of the most effective ways to engage your talent pool and get them to take the next step or start a conversation about a new opportunity. So here we go. Here's my follow-ups, my reminder messages, nice short text messages, self-scheduling link, and I could even insert more details in that prompt, like the actual self-scheduling link, and it would put it right in there for me. In our next video, we're going to show you how to create your own custom skill competency-based testing so that you can make sure you get the right hire the first time.